Hi, it's Jeffrey. It's Ripe Color. How are you? This is the reading for March 23rd, 2021. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I got a message from somebody today, and I got quite a few messages today. And somebody said they were watching one of my videos and it kind of buffered out for a while. I haven't checked it. I think we all hear what we need to hear when we're supposed to hear it. And we all see what we're supposed to see when we're supposed to see it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't believe in coincidence. I really don't. You bump into who you're supposed to bump into. You hear from who you're supposed to hear from. That's what I think. All right. I'm offering one-on-one readings, 30 minutes for $30. All the information is below. And let's see what's going on for the 23rd, 2-3, the 2-3. Okay. The Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. We just had this yesterday. Okay, the Four. Okay, so it's interesting how the Four turns into the Nine, basically. And, I know this, a lot of people see this as a negative card. Yeah, I mean, this has a lot of meanings. Okay, so the Four of Cups. Well, Four is about stability. Four is about stability. So there's something about the Four of Cups that he's very, there's a stubbornness to him. He wants things as they are, and he's not willing or able or desirous of changing it, because he wants to know where everything is. He wants, he wants that sort of wants everything as it is. He doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to move. And it's like, but there's something offered. Sometimes, we're all in that position. Like something is offered and we're like, no, I'm good. Okay. Sometimes I say, don't take the gift, right? And sometimes I say, do take the gift. I don't really know. In this one, I say, take the gift today. Okay. Then we get the Three. So, this, a lot of people will read this as heartache, heartbreak, stabbed in the heart, blah, blah, blah. Three-way relationship gone bad. But as I say all the time, the iconography in the deck, in the swords especially, is very negative. And swords just represent thought. Swords are about thought. It's in the air, right? It's in the air. So it's in the ether, floating around. And there's a certain clarity, sometimes a certain truth that comes through in terms of the swords, because it's like clear. It cuts through the fog in a way. And the fog parts, because you cut through the fog and just be there all day. So the threes are about creativity. So maybe there's something that's very stable and very, you can rely on it. And, someone says, well, why don't you try this or that, and you get very stubborn. I can get like this. I could really get like this. Someone says, oh, well, why don't you try something new and try something different? And I'm offering you this opportunity. You're like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe because you'd like things to not change. But everything changes. That's just the way things are, moment to moment. Look at the sky. There's a cloud, there's not a cloud, there's a cloud, there's not a cloud. It goes from sunny to cloudy, right? Or let's say it's a completely clear day. Within a day or two, it won't be, unless you live in in that super dry desert in Chile and Peru. And even that changes, I'm sure. The ocean changes. It's rough, it's smooth. And then you get this, creative thinking. Like, oh, let's introduce a new idea. It could also be maybe in order to move and in order to accept the gift, sometimes the gift, this is interesting. Sometimes the gift, this is about emotion. So sometimes the gift is, maybe this is a feeling that doesn't feel so good. Maybe this is a feeling of remorse or guilt or despair or something, and similar. And it's like, here's this opportunity to feel it, right? Maybe there's an opportunity to feel it and to move forward through it. Because I know for myself that sometimes there are certain feelings and thoughts that I don't really want to feel, and I know they're there, they're floating around, and it's like, I don't really want to feel that. And I'm sorry, I just don't really want to feel that. And I want to be blind, and I want to be in my cocoon, and I don't want to challenge myself. And maybe if I don't pay attention to it, it'll go away. It doesn't really work like that. I've tried. Maybe you've tried too. Maybe there's a healing there. Maybe there's a healing in feeling those feelings of heartbreak, of heartache, of the only way to through the feeling is to feel it, and it's a cloud. It's a cloud. So that means that it passes. It means that it morphs, it changes. Clouds don't keep their shape forever. It's not like a little kid's drawing, like, oh, there's that cloud and it's the same exact size and same exact shape. Just look at one of the clouds and you'll see how it changes as it goes. Made out of water, just emotion. I think if you buckle up or maybe face it head on, then you can come to this place. And this is the wish card, but this is about emotional fulfillment. This is about emotional fulfillment. And it's also, it kind of mimics a rainbow, the shape. So it's like the promise is revealed, the promise is administered, the promise is given. So that's an interesting little read, isn't it? Choices, duality. It's about duality and the combination of the energies, right? It's about the combination of the energies of earth and heaven, the energies of male and female, the knowledge of good and evil. This is about choices. This is about kind of understanding both and kind of acknowledging and experiencing both. It's also perseverance. So if there's a feeling or an opportunity to feel some feelings that are not so pleasant in order to move through them, in order to incorporate, because, you know, sometimes it's like living in a house and there's something wrong with the house. I'll try to think of an example. And you just pretend it's fine. It's like, no, don't pretend it's fine. Go out and fix it. Go out and look at it. Go out and change it. Go out and, transform it. Make it even lovelier than you thought it could be. Is it work? Yes. Um, you're not going to die from your feelings. You're not going to die from your feelings. I know, it's easier said than done. It's worthwhile. That's my little take for the day. See, the pain about doing these readings is that they're in my head, and I'm reading for you, but I'm reading for me too. So it's like, can we just skip tomorrow? Well, I'm doing it the day before. So it's like, can we just skip tomorrow? Can I just stay in bed under the covers all day? Please? Please? It's like you've been sick at home, right? And you don't have to go to school, and your aunts and uncles and your cousins or whatever brought you coloring books, and it's like, oh my God, I don't have to go to school, and you coloring, and then you feel better. I mean, I was never really sick as a kid, but then you feel better, and mommy says, well, it's time to go back. It's like, oh, I don't really want to get out of my pajamas. Well, guess what? Maybe if you get out of your pajamas and take a shower and whatever, maybe when you go to school, there'll be a new kid there who could be your new best friend, who's like totally into the same thing that you're into, whatever that is, Or maybe, the day you go back, you can take a school trip to somewhere really exciting. I don't know. Blessings to you. And, the thing is, too, is like if stuff is coming up that's uncomfortable and that's, messy, it didn't come up for nothing. It came up so that you could feel it, go through it, and release it so that you could move forward. It doesn't just come out of nowhere, from nowhere, to nowhere. And it's kind of like the sooner, the sooner you fix the front steps to the porch, the less chance you have of tripping on it and everybody else tripping on it. Like the sooner you get to it, it's like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. And then all of a sudden you have no stairs and you have to like jump really high just to get to the porch. So, fix the porch steps, whatever. And then it'll be, safer, more productive, more beautiful, more stable. That's my little metaphor for the day. Blessings to you. Talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.